Are you two just gonna stare at each other? Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Grand Rising. Argentina, fuck yeah. Oh my gosh, Beyonce Jam Sesh. Hi, Heather. Hi, Court. Hi, Charles. Hi. Thank you. I need to get some different wraps. I'm going to see I think my cousin's starting a wrap line, like head wraps, because I always just use this one. I don't know what happened to all my other scarves. Oh, how awesome. What the FaceTime? Hey, hey, hey. Okay, let's get started. So, let me bring through the energy first in which I felt before we pull on these cards. Don't take life so fucking seriously all the damn time. It doesn't have to be that serious. We make things, and I talked about this earlier, we make things more serious than it needs to be. Today's energy, lighten up a bit, allow yourself to have a little bit of fun. You know, when you fall, be like the kids that laugh and stand right back up and keep going, okay? So that's what I've been downloading. We like to take things more serious. And Ashananda Binford's All Naturals, we were talking about the energies, and she was explaining it on an astrological plane, because, you know, I'm not an astrologer, but I like to understand it in that way, and how we just moved out of Capricorn and it was in Cancer moon or something. But it was like, it's very conflicting, and I'm a Cancer my Saturn is in Capricorn, and like Capricorns, you motherfuckers like to take shit so motherfucking seriously. Like, can we just have some fun up in here and do the damn thing and laugh about it? That's how I'm feeling, okay? So, let's call on the spirits and see what we have for today. Oh, I had a great yoga class. Okay. I call on the ancestors of the highest truth, the highest character, the archangels and ascended masters of the highest light. I call on the orishas. I call on the benevolent spirits and God source, the universe, in behalf of the collective on a conscious and subconscious level, to bring through the message for today in order for all who are involved, the highest good and the highest truth of all involved, to prosper through this day, to have more fun, to feel more joy, to laugh at the shit that we normally wouldn't laugh at, but to see how funny it really is after we step out and look at it from a different perspective and not always take shit so fucking serious, to lighten up a bit, to remain grounded, fluid, and consistent, to surrender, to trust in God, to open our hearts, to emanate more divine love and compassion, to receive all that it is that we desire and all that it is that we need. Side note, I'm addicted to coffee right now. I have to cleanse my system with coffee. When I catch myself overdoing it with something, I will cut myself off like quickly. But I just really love coffee's taste. Right now, I'm just gonna go with it. It's not killing me. Okay. Okay, It is the 5 of Swords, and 5 means conflict, or it means change, okay? The 5 of Swords is literally like that defeat. You see those people over there. This is already what I've been talking about. So it's talking about the mindset. So it's coming in reverse, and it's saying, rather than seeing things for being so serious and seeing defeat as something, like, look at this guy right here, okay? He's like laughing about that he defeated these people. These people are taking it so fucking serious. Their heads are down. They're like, oh no, life is over. I failed at something. I'm defeated. No. Rather than seeing it in that way, it's seeing the defeat for a reason, right? Sometimes we let our defeat like literally eat us up like fucking termites on wood, and it doesn't have to be that serious. When we can lighten up and give ourselves, like when we catch it is when we have the ability to dissolve it in that moment. And sometimes it's not easy to catch it. We will literally take ourselves all the way down to being so depressed and so distraught over falling or being defeated over something that we let our mentality run wild, and then the worst case scenario happens in our minds, and then we let it run so far in our minds that the worst case scenario happens in life. Because remember, what you think you become, what you think and give momentum to will manifest in this physical realm. So this being said, in reverse, it's saying don't take your defeat so fucking serious. Make known of why you feel defeated in the first. You don't even have to make known of why you feel defeated. Fuck the why you feel defeated. There is no reason to know why you feel defeated. You're defeated. Shit happens. It's life. You are human. Move on. You can do better next time, okay? It is so plain and simple when it comes to this on a conscious level. It is so fucking plain and simple. Do not allow yourself to let your mind run fucking wild on why you were defeated. Like, if it's that fucking serious, then you should get up right away and start making the changes. But to allow yourself, like, and this is where depression and anxiety, a lot of high anxiety and depression come from, when we allow our mindset to run wild and take us in places that are unimaginable, and don't even fucking exist, right? Like, okay, when you're ungrounded and you like slip, okay, say you're somebody who always looks for signs. This is so funny that this just came up, okay? So, say you're somebody that always looks for signs, okay? And you're so ungrounded and you're letting your mind run away with you. And all of a sudden you slip on the ice. And then you slipping on the ice becomes this big fucking thing, like your whole life is going to fall apart because you slipped on the ice and that was the sign from the universe that you're about to fall. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this is bringing up. Like, you need all people right now need to, all of our tribe at least, or those who are ready to receive this message, need to ground their motherfucking selves and quit letting their mind run away with them. When you catch your mind running away from you, you have got to crack up, because that shit gets comical as fuck. Sometimes it's like, did I really just think like this and that and this, like all this shit's about to happen, and really I'm just standing here like doing nothing? That's how not fucking serious it is. Like, okay, when shit gets serious, you're going to know it's serious. Like, if you go to the doctors and they're like, oh, you have liver cancer, or you fucking are, or whatever, you got lung cancer, and that's fucking serious. Okay, now you know you have to make changes. And even then, you don't have to take it that serious. It's like, really, we take life so fucking serious. We forget how to crack up about shit and to have fun. And like, as soon as we're defeated in something, like, it's the end of the world. It's like the most dramatic shit fucking ever. I always wonder too, like, a lot, what all of us, myself, my spiritual team, and all of you have in a line, that all of you come here to receive what I have to share as a messenger, as the oracle, right? Because there's got to be something with that, something in all of our charts that are like so aligned with dramatic as fuck. Like, it has to say in the chart, like, dramatic as fuck. You know what I mean? Shit is not that motherfucking serious. We do not have to blow shit out of proportion all the damn time. Sometimes it's just as simple as you fucking slipped in the snow and maybe you gotta be careful where you're walking. And not like your whole life is about to fall apart because you slipped on the damn ice. So when you catch yourself, okay, you know how this happens too? Like, I swear every time I set a webinar, this is not a coincidence. Every time I set a webinar, all the energy aligned before the webinar lines right perfectly with the webinar. So there's going to be ways in the anxiety webinar for you to start releasing this shit, because when you allow your anxiety to get the best of you, this is where you end up like so fucking defeated in life. You're just like, you know what I mean. So instead of letting your anxiety run wild, join the webinar next week. It's only $25. It's on recognize, releasing, and maintaining your anxiety so that you're not running over here like slipping on the ice and then thinking your whole fucking life is about to fall apart, okay? I still didn't make a flyer. I cannot help but crack up at this shit because it is so funny how we do that as humans. Like, it could be the smallest thing. And then you're not seeing the real signs because you're overanalyzing so much other shit that when it really is like something for you to see, you disregard it because you are over here like your mind is going wild over one fucking thing that didn't even have anything to do with anything but the fact that you're human, okay? So $25, the anxiety webinar, releasing, recognizing, and maintaining anxiety, whether it's high level anxiety, because I have been there. So I'm teaching also from my experience, but also in conjunction of my spiritual team, and excitement anxiety, on all levels anxiety. So grab your tickets. We've already had a whole bunch of people, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 people purchase tickets yesterday. So, and you know, for these webinars, there's an unlimited spot. So if for some reason we had 100 people, which would be so awesome, then it would just be 100 people, which is great. Last time we had 42, so it's like getting bigger every time. But this time I didn't, it's only 2 weeks from yesterday. So it's not like we had a lot of, because before I did it like 4 weeks or some shit. But anyways, you're going to fucking love the anxiety webinar. Oh, shit. Doubt. Okay, we're going to use that card because that's the one that I looked at first. And the doubt card, again, it is first. Okay, let me go to this because I really love this card that came up. The doubt card is when we really are letting our minds run away from us, okay? That's the cloudiness. Doubt comes from inability to trust in yourself. The inability to see your own worth. Literally, the inability to see your own worth. And look at the eye at the bottom. You cannot see your own worth if you are ungrounded. Okay, and look, there is an eagle fighting a snake. And I know that has some symbolism, somewhere else. I'm going to have to look that up. But the eagle fighting the snake. So it's like that. It's literally that conflict. You have got to ground yourself and shed energy, shed those things that are like pulling you, and not even really shed it. It's more just ground your energy. When you catch yourself up here a lot, it's because you're ungrounded. So the anxiety webinar, I'm going to share a lot of ways that you can ground your energy physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. And so you're not doubting yourself, because that self-doubt comes from being too much up here. It's too much in the mindset. It's too much in the mind in general and overactive. And this is the thing. Everybody wants to be psychic. Everybody wants to enhance their intuition. Everybody wants to do this. Guess what? Let me just tell you from a serious space. Sometimes when you are born with your psychic abilities are already naturally enhanced, and that's how you were born, you start losing it even more because you forget to ground your energy, such as myself. So sometimes my psychic abilities, like, I will fucking lose it. It's like literally that line between insanity and genius, you know, where you have to catch it because you let your mind run off with you and you're downloading so much for everybody else but yourself and what the fuck you need to do. And so this is why anxiety, for those who do have the heightened abilities at birth, or maybe prematurely awoken their third eye or psychic abilities without knowing it, you will find yourself in a high anxiety space more often than not. And so learning how to maintain, release, and recognize your anxiety is very crucial for anybody. And it doesn't have to just be if you have psychic abilities or you enhance or work with your psychic abilities. It's in general. And so on an energetic plane, the level of anxiety, self-doubt, your mind running away from you comes from that space of not being grounded. Motherfuckers, I talk about this all. Look at me. I'm wearing red right now. This should be a sign to everybody. Get yourself grounded. So, and the bird is red. The guy has red pants on. He's wearing orange boots. Feelings, sacral chakra, root chakra. I constantly talk about the lower chakras. And I stress this because... And I already know, and so I'll tell you, I already know I'm going to do a webinar on enhancing your psychic abilities because it's already come up. I don't know when, you know, I'll announce it. But in order for you to do so, you have to learn how to work with your lower three chakras. Everybody, once they go in, especially this spiritual path, it is, you know, it is spirituality, psychic, intuitive psychics, mediums, all this is very... in the media right now, like in the best way. It's so awesome that we're getting the recognition in which we deserve, right? But it's also, everybody wants to jump into it. And so they prematurely awaken the ether of their body because, you know, it's earth, and then water is the sacral chakra, fire is the solar plexus, air is the heart. So until you learn how to maintain and balance those chakras, you will prematurely awaken this space and find yourself in a fucking tornado. Okay? Oh, a webinar on chakras. I actually was thinking about that. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best because I really enjoy webinars fucking so much right now. And so I'm gonna try to do a couple webinars a month at least, 1 to 2 webinars a month. So yes, but the next one is on anxiety. So please, if this is beneficial to anybody also that has heightened psychic abilities, anybody who's looking to heighten their psychic abilities, this anxiety webinar will benefit you greatly. So if you are saying, well, I don't have anxiety, well, guess what? You fucking do in some way or another, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, you do, and it's not a bad thing. But if you want to, heighten your psychic abilities, if you want to learn how to navigate this human plane, this webinar will be for you because it is going to work on releasing that doubt, taking shit so serious, noticing when your mind's running away from you, you know, things like that. So that's awesome. All right. I am going to clear energies. I have a reading and a session today. And with that being said, also, oh my gosh, did you just put pineapples? You know, is Mama Vita in here? Because you know, that's my lady. I listen to her. If you guys just need all the feels today, go listen to Mama Vita's latest podcast because she is the fucking bomb. And I just keep thinking like, I want to be like her when I grow up. Like how connected she is. And I probably am. That's why I see it in her. But how connected she is to spirit and how seriously, but not seriously, she takes her spirituality, but seriously at the same time, you know. She is just everything. She really, really is. I just love her so much. But anyways, readings by Vita, and she's private, and she's not private just like for me, like not like how my page is private. She takes it very fucking serious about who she lets into her page and everything. But anyways, her podcast today, her and her husband were cracking me the fuck up. I love those two. I gotta meet them in person. I'm gonna meet them this year for sure. I'm putting that on my vision board to meet Mama Vita this year and give her the biggest hug and say thank you for all of your guidance forever and always. Okay, so with that being said, also, you know, readings, sessions, if you're interested in a personal reading and booking a session in a mentoring session. So guidance sessions we're going to work on something that you're concerned with, okay? Help you transmute it, help you work through it, help you through stagnant energy, help you surrender. Mentor sessions you're like, oh, I want to read. I want to learn how to read. I want to learn how to take care of a plant. I just said that because I have 1,000 plants are here. And then I will put together and I will share with you from my own experience and my spiritual team knowledge that I have. But in a guidance session, it's more for those who are like in a rut, you know, like in that space where they're like, okay, I just really need somebody to give me something or some guidance here in this space. And also personal readings, 1 card, 3 card, 5 cards, www.synergysoul.org. My schedule is opening up for February, so I'll have a lot more spots for February, even though I have a lot going on, but I am keeping things balanced between group sessions, webinars, and personal. So February is completely open. Let's see, next week, I'm pretty sure I have a lot open next week as well. So you can book sessions whenever. If you are, let me go back. So if you're purchasing the webinar, remember to send proof of purchase to info@synergysoul.org. Do not send proof of purchase to my email, and do not message me on Wix. It's info@synergysoul.org in order to get a link to the webinar when it's time, okay? What else? Oh, and when you purchase sessions from Synergy Soul, it is up to you to reach out to me when you are ready to book. I am not going to chase you down. You're adults. Hopefully all of you are adults in some way or another. And the readings too. So I will, when the readings come, I will see them and I will put you in the schedule according to what I have available. Okay? Personal readings, guidance sessions, mentoring sessions, group webinars, and group mentor sessions. Bam! I just dabbed. That was really fucking funny. I love you all. Thank you for being present with me. Thank you to the ancestors of the highest truth, the highest character, the archangels, ascended masters, orishas, the benevolent spirits, and God. Always thank you, God, universe, source, for fucking everything. This life, this experience, these laughs, this body, for being a messenger, an oracle, for the greater good, the greatest light of all involved. Of course, I will upload this to YouTube.